welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Life with Mia. Today I'm in the kitchen. As you guys can see, I will be making my very first seafood boil. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about Life with Mia. And guys, as I said before, this is my very first seafood boil. I love seafood, so I'm excited to make it. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I have so far. But yeah, stay tuned. Seafood. Yeah, let's do this. Back to normal program. Alright, so far guys, I have my potatoes. I don't like the purple ones or the brown one, whatever it is. So I'm going to have this alone. Some corns. I have 4 lobsters. I might only do 2. I have my crab legs. I might only do 1, which is just this half. I have crawfish. I'm going to do definitely half because I want to do spicy, like how we do in Jamaica where you have like the bag of shrimp. I want to do that. So I'm going to do half of that and leave the other half to the spicy shrimp. And I have some more shrimp with just the tails. And they have the shells on. So I'm going to go ahead and get these ready by washing them off. And I already have my pot boiling. I'm gonna add seasoning to it. I'm gonna show you what seasoning I'm gonna use, but so far I have my pot boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these all cleaned and ready. So I have my crawfish ready, lobster, cut them in 2 as you guys can see, cut the back of it so the seasoning can soak through it. And I'm gonna do this much crab legs. I'm gonna save some for another time. And I have the water boiling to put. I'm gonna season the water first, let it boil for like 5 minutes, and then because you know some of these you can't cook them for too long, so I'm gonna have the water boil so all the seasoning can come together and have a flavorful taste. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some thyme, peppers, because I want it to be spicy, and I'll show you the seafood season that I have. So this is it so far, and I'm gonna season the water to get them ready. I also have some shrimp here that I'm still trying to get thawed out, so I'll also add these to it. So yeah. Alright, so I finally got some of the shrimp out. So what I'm gonna do with these is, since they're already thawed out, this one is still thawing out. Since they're all thawed out, I'm just gonna rinse them off with some vinegar and water, because you know seafood is raw. So I'm gonna just rinse them out with a little bit of vinegar each, and then I'm gonna start doing the water. So yeah. Also, what I'm gonna go in and do is to crack some of these crack legs, because I have braces, guys, so I can to crack them or bite into it. So I'm gonna try to crack some of them before I put them in. I'm gonna try to use a knife. Alright guys, so I went in and split them with a knife. That way it could get seasoned inside, and that way I can crack it easy, because now I cut them in soft. So I went ahead and split them so the season can go inside of it, and that way, as I said, I can crack them. So now I'm just gonna the peppers and the timer, and I'm gonna check on my potatoes and corns. So I don't want the potatoes to get too soft, and I don't want the corn to get too soft either. So I'm just checking on them. All right, they're doing good. So now that this is, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna add some salt. But before I do the salt, let me add some Old Bay. This is the Old Bay seasoning. I'll add Cajun seasoning. Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna put my okay. So far, guys, I added the Old Bay seasoning, Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit of crab seasoning, and this is just to boil the seafood, guys. I'm gonna make the sauce afterwards. So this is just to boil. I'm gonna go ahead and add my crab seasoning to that. That should be last seasoning is some cayenne peppers, because I want it spicy. So cayenne peppers, that should be good. Just gonna mix it in. Don't mind the look, guys. This is all seasoning. Alright, all the seasoning are in. So now I'm gonna just incorporate everything together. And guys, you guys should smell this. So this is what I'm gonna use to boil my seafood. So I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let it boil for like 5 minutes before I start adding them in, just to make sure everything is boiled together properly for flavor. And then I'm gonna start adding my seafood. So guys, you should smell this. Jeez. Alright, so let's boil that for a little bit. So this is boiling up. Woo! This is boiling up. Alright, so guys, what I'm gonna do is mix it in again. I'm just gonna get my spoon and mix that in. And what I'm gonna do next, I think this is all boiled in properly. Now what I'm gonna do next, guys, I'm gonna add some lime juice to it, because you know seafood is very raw. I'm just gonna add some lime juice. All right, then that's good. That's enough lime juice, because you know, as I said, seafood is very raw. So I added some lime juice. I'm gonna also add some pimento seed to that. Where is it? Let's help me find. Where is it? Who can find it first? Who can find it first? I don't know where it is. I don't know. Found it. So I'm gonna add some pimento seed to that. I'm gonna wash it off. Maybe like 7 or 8 of them. I'm gonna wash them off and add them to the pot. Alright, so I'm gonna add my corn and potatoes to this mixture, but first I'm gonna start off by adding the seafood. And I'm gonna start by adding my crab legs in there. So I'm just gonna let that sit and boil for like maybe 10 minutes. That should be good, because I'm gonna also put them in. I'm gonna make the sauce put over it in the meantime. But let's cook this first for like 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna add these to it for like 2 more minutes, and then that should be good. So that's 12 minutes in total. So let's do this. Let's get the sauce ready. I'm gonna start adding my potatoes and corns to the mixture so it can have the same flavor as the rest of stuff. So we're gonna go in and start adding the corns and potatoes. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add maybe half stick of butter, if not all of it. Let me see how much it's gonna come out to. Probably gonna add the whole thing, but let me try half first. Turn this up a little bit. We have garlic. Not too much, as I said, I'm not a fan of garlic. Alright, now that my butter has all melted, I'm going to just season this a little bit. This is the sauce that I'm making, guys. I have a little bit of chopped garlics in there, just a little, because I don't like garlic, but what's a seafood without garlic butter sauce? So, turn this down a little bit. I'm going to add some seasoning. I'm going to add some Old Bay, Cajun sauce, and cayenne pepper. Let me see if I can add anything in. I'm going to add Old Bay. Alright, that should be good. Old Bay, Cajun sauce, Cajun seasoning, sorry, and some cayenne pepper. Alright, let's mix that up then to see how that will look. Ooh, this smells good, guys. You should smell it. I'm just gonna turn this down so it could get the sauce all heated up, not fried. Doing is to add my butter sauce to it. Just mix it around, get everything incorporated. I'm just gonna use a spoon to mix, to pour my butter sauce in. Ooh.